In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NBA games happening on December 7, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Detroit Pistons versus New York Knicks. An Eastern Conference showdown is set to unfold as two teams battle it out on the court in the bustling city of New York. The Detroit Pistons will hit the road to face off against the New York Knicks on Saturday night. The Pistons are coming off a tough 130-120 loss to the Boston Celtics on Wednesday night, the second game of a back-to-back. Despite the defeat, they managed to cover the spread as 12-point underdogs. Meanwhile, the Knicks are riding high after a dominant 125-101 home victory over the Charlotte Hornets on Thursday night, covering the spread as 14.5-point favorites. Historically, the Knicks have dominated this rivalry, holding a 222-176 lead in the all-time regular season series and winning the last 16 matchups. This includes a resounding 128-98 road victory earlier this season on November 1st. The Detroit Pistons have been struggling, dropping 7 of their last 9 games overall. They are now desperate to break out of a 3-game losing streak after falling to the Celtics in their most recent outing. In that contest, the Pistons displayed decent offensive efficiency, shooting 51% from the field and an impressive 2-0 for 3-9 from beyond the arc. However, a disastrous first quarter where they were outscored 39-24 put them in a deep hole. Despite trailing by as many as 20 points early on, Detroit made a late push to make the final score more respectable. On the other hand, the New York Knicks have been in sensational form, winning 9 of their last 11 games. They are aiming to extend their current winning streak to 5 games after dismantling the Hornets in their latest outing. The Knicks were highly efficient offensively, shooting 53% from the floor and hitting 18 of their 33 three-point attempts. After falling behind by 13 points early, they roared back with a dominant 38-16 third quarter, effectively sealing the victory and showcasing their resilience. In terms of player availability, Detroit might face additional challenges as rookie Ausar Thompson is listed as questionable for this matchup. Meanwhile, the Knicks are monitoring Jalen Brunson, who is dealing with back soreness and is also listed as questionable. While Detroit has the advantage of an extra day of rest, it may not provide much relief against a Knicks team that has dominated them in recent years. This includes a similar scenario earlier in the week when Detroit faced Milwaukee and suffered a lopsided loss. The Knicks enter this game with momentum, boasting a strong 8-2 home record this season, compared to the Pistons' 5-8 road record. While Cade Cunningham's return has been a positive for Detroit, they lack the offensive firepower to match New York's balanced attack. Although the Pistons showed flashes of potential early in the season and performed admirably against Boston, the Knicks have been one of the league's hottest teams over the past few weeks. For bettors, the Pistons have become less reliable in recent games, posting a 3-7 record both straight up and against the spread in their last 10 contests. In contrast, the Knicks are steadily improving and hold an 8-2 straight-up record at home, having already routed Detroit by 30 points earlier this season and now playing even better basketball. The New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. From a totals perspective, Detroit has stayed under the total in 13 of their 24 games this season. The Pistons rank 25th in the league in turnovers per game and 19th in tempo, averaging 98 possessions per game. Meanwhile, the Knicks have exceeded the total in 13 of their 22 games this season, ranking 3rd in the league in fewest turnovers with 12.8 per game and sitting 28th in tempo with 96.8 possessions per contest. Notably, 6 of the last 8 meetings between these teams have gone over the number, including their first matchup this season. Given these trends, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Mavericks versus Toronto Raptors. The surging Dallas Mavericks continue their East Coast road trip on Saturday evening with a trip to Toronto, where they will face the Raptors. Dallas has been dominant, boasting a 15-8 record for the season and riding a 6-game winning streak. The Mavericks are determined to defend their Western Conference crown, showcasing stellar form so far. Meanwhile, the Toronto Raptors, sitting at 7-16, are looking to bounce back as they welcome the return of key players, including all-star forward Scottie Barnes Barnes to their lineup. The Mavericks have been in incredible form, winning 10 of their last 11 games and will aim to extend their current 6-game streak after a resounding 137-101 road win against the Washington Wizards on Thursday. In that game, Dallas shot an impressive 53% from the field, including 20 of 38 from beyond the arc. They set the tone early, putting up 68 points in the first half and maintaining their momentum to secure one of their most dominant victories of the season. Star guard Luka Doncic was the only starter to log more than 25 minutes, as the Mavericks had the game wrapped up well before the fourth quarter. In contrast, the Toronto Raptors have shown flashes of competence, winning 3 of their past 5 games. However, they are coming off a demoralizing 129-92 home loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder on Thursday. The Raptors struggled offensively, shooting only 35% from the field and a dismal 11 of 45 from three-point range. They were outpaced from the start and found themselves in a deep 67-43 hole at halftime, leaving little room for a comeback. In terms of roster updates, the Mavericks are without Najee Marshall and Jaden Hardy, while the Raptors are monitoring the availability of Kelly Olynyk and Davion Mitchell, both listed as questionable. Dallas enters the game red hot, bolstered by the return of Luka Doncic and Klay Thompson, which has significantly improved their offensive output. The Mavericks rank 5th in the NBA in scoring and 3rd in shooting efficiency. Their defensive play has also seen marked improvement, placing them 10th in scoring defense and 8th in rebounds per game. Additionally, Dallas excels at defending the perimeter, ranking 6th in three-point defense. Meanwhile, Toronto is coming off their worst shooting performance of the season and a loss by their largest margin to date. The Mavericks are currently the hottest team in the league, winning 6 consecutive games and 10 of their last 11 contests, including 6 victories by double digits. They have also proven their mettle on the road, going 6-1 in their last 7 away games and recently dismantling the Wizards by 36 points. On the other hand, Toronto has lost 4 of their last 7 games and suffered a crushing 37-point defeat in their last outing. Statistically, Dallas holds a league-leading plus 7.7-point differential, whereas Toronto struggles with a minus 4.7 differential. With a 9-1 record both straight up and against the spread in their last 10 games, Dallas is hitting its stride as the season progresses. While the Raptors had shown promise earlier in the year, their inconsistency and limited offensive firepower make them ill-equipped to handle a team of Dallas's caliber. The Mavericks excel at protecting the ball, capitalizing on opponents' mistakes, and dominating from beyond the arc. With the betting line favoring Dallas by single digits, the Dallas Mavericks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Toronto's offense has been bolstered by Scotty Barnes, who has stepped up as both a facilitator and scorer, helping the team average nearly 125 points in their last 3 wins. However, their defense has been porous, allowing 122.5 points per game over their last 4 contests. This vulnerability aligns poorly with a Mavericks squad boasting the 5th highest scoring offense in the league, averaging over 131 points per game in their last 3 outings. Luka Doncic has been sensational, averaging 30 points per game across his last 10 matchups and dishing out assists with ease. Kyrie Irving has been a marksman from deep, shooting an incredible 46% from three-point range. While Dallas has been winning convincingly, their defense has been average, allowing 111 points per game during this 11-game stretch. Toronto, meanwhile, ranks among the league's worst in points allowed per game at 117 and just conceded 129 to the Thunder. These trends point to a high-scoring affair on Saturday night, making over the projected total as our full-game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.